lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are doing well. I do apologise about the lighting. I've got my ring light sort of here in this direction, so I do look a bit weird. I might have to change the angle slightly. It's a little bit better, but it will do. But today's video I wanted to show you my book collection. So I finally got around to getting a bookcase. As you guys can see behind me, if you haven't seen my little update video, I've had a room change around, and for ages I have been meaning to show you my book collection. If you've seen in the past, I've done a few book hauls and things from the works. That's where I mainly get my books from. Yeah, so I thought I would show you guys what's on my bookshelf today. It's not completely full. I've got a few like decorative things on here until I do fill it. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I do apologise about the shadow. I have my ring light behind me just so you guys can see my bookcase properly. So I've got the Twisted Games series here, which is by Anna Hui. Hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. And then I've got the other series that she's done. So this is If I Ever Meet Again, If the Sun Never Sets, If Love Had a Price, and If We Were Perfect. I've heard these are very good as well by her. And then I have her King series as well. I haven't read any of these so far, but I'm very excited to read them. So this is King of Wrath, King of Pride, and then the new one, King of Greed. And then moving on, I have Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I will be doing a book review, so keep an eye out for that. I am currently reading Wildfire. But yes, once I finish reading Wildfire, I will obviously do a book review on that, but I will do this one. I was very impressed with this one. I recommended it to a friend of mine, and she read it I think within like a week. But yeah, she was really happy about that one. Moving on, I've got Lauren Ash's books, The Fine Print, Terms and Conditions, and Final Offer. Again, I've heard these are good. Again, I haven't read them. You're going to realise that I haven't read half of these books on my shelf. But I am getting back into reading. Moving on, we've got Lucy Score. Again, I've heard good things. So Things We Hide from the Light, Things We Never Got Over, and her new one, Things We Left Behind. Again, I haven't read those, but hopefully soon I will be reading those. Next I've got Lauren Roberts' Powerless. This I've heard is very good. I love the front cover. I know she's got another one coming out soon. I believe it's Reckless. I will be getting that as well. Again, I haven't read that one. I promise you guys I will be reading them soon. Moving along, I've got Georgia Toffolo's books. I really enjoyed these. I have read the first two, Meet Me in London and Meet Me in Hawaii, and then I'm yet to read Meet Me in Tahiti and Meet Me at the Wedding. They basically follow four friends. Obviously on each one you can see they're different. I really enjoyed Meet Me in London. I thought that was a lovely little love story. Yeah, but if you guys haven't read them, I would really recommend them. I kind of started with these two, and obviously as you can see my book range has grown quite a lot. Moving on, if you guys have seen the Netflix series You, I just finished watching the new series and oh my god guys, I cannot believe it. But yeah, I think I was in the works a couple of months ago, and I saw this randomly and I thought, why not give it a read, because I love reading. So at some point I will get around to reading that. Next I've got Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I haven't read it yet, but I went to see the show a couple of years ago now. I think it was August 2022. Really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the best plays I've ever seen. It was that good. I do need to get the other Harry Potter series, which I haven't got yet, but yeah, I've got that one. And then last but not least, on the top I have, which has still got the price on, I've got Tom Felton's Beyond the Wand. I haven't read it yet, but I will be. But yeah, I'm very excited. It just basically follows life growing up basically on the set. So super excited for that one. Okay, I've just moved my ring light so we don't get like a shadow of me in the way of my books. But I've just got little knickknacks here on my bookshelf. So moving down, I've got Rebecca Yarros and Fourth Wing. I really want to get the second one, and for the life of me the name of it has completely gone out of my head. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember now. But one of you guys will tell me. But I want to get the second one. I think, oh, is it Iron Lung? I think the second one is Iron Lung, but I've heard this one is very, very good. So I'm excited to see what that one's like. I haven't read it yet. And then moving along, I've got Tessa Bailey. I randomly saw these two in the works and I picked them up and I thought like the covers would look really pretty. So these three here, they're one series, Chase Me, Need Me and Make Me. I've heard they're very good, like little love stories. And then there's Secretly Yours, and I have Unfortunately Yours. I believe these two are together in the series and I've heard that they're very good. And then again, these two, they're linked together. So It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line and Sinker. I've heard these are very good as well. And very good value for money in the works. So if you guys are looking for more books, then head over to the works. Moving along, Colleen Hoover. I absolutely love her books so far. When I get to them I will show you, but I'm slowly collecting all of her books. So I've got Too Late, I have All Your Perfects, Confess, Verity I've heard very much about and I haven't read it yet. So the only ones I've read are these two here. So the rest of them I haven't read yet. But I have heard this is so, so good. This one is November 9. Ugly Love, I've heard mixed reviews about, but I will obviously let you guys know my opinion when I get round to it. Without Merit, Never Never, I've heard a lot about, and by Taryn Fisher as well. I've heard quite good things about this one, so I am excited to read that one. And then I've got Slammed, and then these two guys, if you've seen my review, then you'll know that I love this. So we've got It Ends With Us, It Ends With Us, and It Starts With Us. So don't mind these. These two are together, they're such a good little series. So it basically follows Lily, and you basically end up meeting this love interest and their story unfolds. And then this one follows Lily when she was kind of like a teenager and follows that love interest. I don't want to spoil too much if you guys haven't read them, but I started with these two and I thoroughly enjoyed them. It is a bit of a touchy subject with this one, but if you guys haven't seen my review, then go back and check it out and you'll understand what I mean. But very, very good. So I am intrigued about the rest of them. Okay guys, moving down, I have got this Sarah J Maas series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I have read the first one and I fell in love. If you like romance and fantasy, then this one's for you. I'm currently reading, I think it's called A Court of Mist and Fury. It's the green one. I have heard very good things and so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 5-6 chapters in so far and very thoroughly enjoying it. So the next one after that is A Court of Wings and Ruin. And then I have A Court of Frost and Starlight. And then I believe this is the last one, A Court of Silver Flames. So I've heard very good things and they kind of blew up all over TikTok, which is where I found them. So yes, I'm slowly working my way through those. Next along I've got Victoria Aveyard, Roundbreaker. As you can see down here, I've got her other series which I'll get to in a minute. But I've heard this is very good and it's kind of similar to The Red Queen, which is obviously her best-selling novel. Moving along, these books. I cannot wait to read these ones. If you're like me and you like cowboys and stuff like that and country, then this one's for you. This kind of follows a cowboy themed romance, I think. I've heard, again, this kind of blew up all over TikTok. Yes, so that I've heard very good things. This one is Heartless. We've got Powerless, and we have Reckless. And then there is one more, which I think is called Hopeless, which I haven't got yet. But I will be getting soon, I'm hoping. Moving along, we've got Monica Murphy. Again, I haven't read these just yet. So this is things I wanted to say but never did. This is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. Promises We Meant to Keep. And I'll Always Be With You. So I think these follow, is it in like a prep school? A Lancaster prep novel. So I think these are all the same series. But I think she's done quite a few different series and things. Moving along, we've got Emily McIntyre, and we've got these are kind of like, as you can see, Disney inspired adult books. So they're like romance ones. So this is Hooked, Scarred, Wretched, Twisted, and then the new one, which is Crossed. I'm very excited to read all of these. And obviously, yes, you guys, every time I finish a book, I will of course, I'll put that back in a minute. I will of course do a book review. Moving along, we've got Holly Jackson, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've heard lots of things about this one and I can't wait to read these. And then we've got Good Girl, Bad Blood, and then As Good as Dead. I've heard very, very good things. Moving along, I bought this absolute years ago. If you guys ever watched the BBC series Poldark, then we can be friends. I fell in love with this series. I absolutely love period dramas, so like this, and Bridgerton and Victoria, as you can see here as well. This was such an amazing series. I really enjoyed it. And they did a book as well, so I fell in love with that. That was such a good read. I do want to get the rest of the Poldark books and read them, but I haven't actually got around to it yet. Oh, as you can see, life obviously gets in the way, but yes, that's that one. Moving down to the last shelf, I have The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I fell in love with this book. I could not put it down when I read it. I think I got it when it first came out. I read the book first and then watched the film, and honestly I preferred the book. I wasn't really that impressed with the film. But yeah, that was so good. And then I got A Slow Burning Fire, which I haven't actually read yet. I think I bought this a few years ago now, I just haven't read it. And then I've got the Jeremy Clarkson books, Diddley Squat, and then we have Diddley Squat Till the Cows Come Home. I absolutely love his series on Amazon. Yes, absolutely loved it. Moving along, I got the Julia Quinn and Shonda Rhimes Queen Charlotte. If you guys have seen Bridgerton, then it's the spin-off, pretty much kind of like a spin-off, and I really enjoyed that series. But I do want to get the Bridgerton books and read those, and then I'm going to read this, I think. Or do I just read that and then the Bridgerton ones? I don't know. But I fell in love with that. Moving along, these are the Hilary Duff books. So we've got Elixir, Devoted, and True. I think these were kind of like the first like teenage books I properly read. So this, very well written, and it basically follows, what's her name? I can't remember what her name is. So it follows Clea Raymond. She's 17. And it basically just follows her life, and she goes through photos one day and she realises that in every single photo there's the same person, and through every picture of her growing up it's the same person all throughout these pictures, and she soon becomes to realise that it's her soulmate. so every lifetime that they lived together, they always found each other, and the series just basically follows them through everyone, and it's such an amazing easy read, so I would totally recommend those if you are interested. Moving along, I got Hayley Morris, Me vs Brain. I really like this one. That is very good. I love all of her content that she makes. Yes, very good. And then moving along, I'm sorry it's a bit dusty guys, but this is the Red Queen series. I fell in love with this series so much. So this is the Red Queen. This is the first one by Victoria Aveyard. I at the time lent this to a friend of mine, and she loved the whole series as well as I did. Very good. This is Glass Sword. You can tell how long I've had them because they're all like looking worse for wear. And we've got King's Cage, War Storm, and then Broken Throne. Can't get my words out. But yes, really thoroughly enjoyed this series. I really enjoyed them. And then last but not least, I think this series is a bit hit and miss with people, but at the time of reading them 10 years ago, I loved them. This is the Twilight series. I think everyone, this is the love-hate sort of thing. They either love it or they hate it, but you know, I was one of those ones that enjoyed it. And then, oh, when did this come out? A few years ago now, Midnight Sun. I haven't read that one yet. My plan was to start again and then read that one, but I don't know because I have all of these ones to now read. There you guys have it. That's kind of my bookcase situation here. I am currently reading, I think I mentioned earlier, Wildfire and A Court of Mist and Fury, I think it's called. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's not that many books. There are so many more that I would love. I will, as and when I read them, I will obviously do a book review for you guys because you seem to like the last one that I did recently. So yes, I will do a review on Icebreaker, Hannah Grace's Icebreaker, and then when I finish Wildfire I will obviously do the same. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am trying my best to obviously keep up with more content and videos for you guys. So let me know what you want to see, if it's scary react videos, paranormal videos, random videos. If you want me to do weird ones with my siblings, I'm sure they might be up for it. Even my friends, let me know. But yeah. I've got a few videos in mind that I will do very soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you for the continued support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.